Do you see this? Do you see this? This is the result of a Nemesis boss fight. I would rather talk about this for 7 minutes than talk about this fucking piece of shit. Hello people, welcome back to the Resident Evil franchise series extravaganza that's about to go in the fucking toilet real quick. Resident Evil Extinction. Resident Evil Extinction. Man, you want to talk about having a franchise in the palm of your hands and dropping it? Now I know. Oh, the Resident Evil franchise isn't quality. You're right, it isn't. But that doesn't stop a movie from being disappointing and fucking pointless. This movie's fucking terrible. But not in the ways that I would want it to be terrible. That comes next. Resident Evil Extinction is one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life. You want to know what happens in this movie? Nothing happens in this movie. I'll tell you the most important things. Isaac gets superpowers. Alice becomes a fucking X-Men. And Claire Redfield is introduced into the franchise. That's it. Oh, and they reveal in the end of this movie that Alice has like 3 trillion clones. There you go. Those are the key components to Resident Evil Extinction. Other than that, nothing happens in this movie. Nothing happens in this movie. Nothing. You couldn't pay me enough to tell you what happens in this movie B for B. This movie is so boring. Literally, it's just Alice on the run, then she finds Claire Redfield and a whole bunch of other people, and then Isaac is trying to find Alice, and then Alice, Claire, and a bunch of all these other people find where they're making Alice's clones, and the movie ends. I swear to God, I was watching this show with my sister, and the movie ended, and I was like, that was it? It felt like nothing fucking happened. Even my sister, who defends these movies till the day she dies, she loves these things. Even my sister said, I don't like this movie. Now, there's another movie in this franchise that she hates for a good reason. Because, woof. But yeah, this movie just sucks. This movie sucks. Nothing happens in this movie. It's so boring. This movie does the exact same thing of what I liked about Resident Evil Apocalypse. And again, Apocalypse ain't... Oh shit! Jeez, that scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry, guys. But Apocalypse wasn't even all that good, and it's still entertaining. This movie is not entertaining. I sat there bored out of my fucking mind, and then the movie ended, and I was like, that was really it? I was like, pop in the next one. Can you imagine? Now, granted, I was watching these back to back to back to back to back. I missed one back, because there's 6 movies. I can't imagine sitting in the theater seeing this after, like, let's say if somebody really loved Apocalypse like me. After watching Apocalypse, going to the theater, like, pumped out of your mind, like, yeah, let's go, we're gonna see Jill. Yeah, Jill's not even in this movie. We're gonna see Alice with her superpowers and shit. You know, it's gonna be awesome. And then nothing happens in this movie. Nothing happens. But what happens in this movie? I'd love for somebody to tell me what happens in this movie. Ridiculous. Garbage. This movie sucks. And not because it it does have bad things about it, but, you know, the acting is wooden. Ali Larter's okay as Claire Redfield, I guess, but you could have gotten somebody way more charismatic to play her. I'm sorry. They give her the jacket to be like, oh, haha, we're taking it from the games. Who cares? Um, but yeah, Claire Redfield is okay, I guess. She leads like this army. Bitch. Um, I guess so. It's like, oh, that's cool. I liked I forgot what her name is. The blonde one. What was her name? Like TGI Fridays or some shit. I might be wrong about that. I might be like butchering the shit out of it. But I know it was like something like about a restaurant or Kmart. That was her name, Kmart. I knew that she like named herself after a store because they found her in the store. I know it sounds stupid. Ooh, TGI Fridays? I swear I thought it was TGI Fridays. Um, Ow, bitch. But, she was okay, I guess. She brought some energy to the movie. But other than that, I don't like... The special effects are back to being fucking terrible. The special effects in this movie are fucking horrendous. Absolute horrendous. They're awful. They're awful, bro. I was praising Apocalypse because it had decent special effects. This movie has horrendous special effects. Absolutely awful. It is hilarious. That is the only entertainment that I got out of this movie. The horrendous special effects. That and Alice becoming a fucking X-Men. She is an X-Men in this movie. There is one scene where she like, I forgot what happens, like something explodes and she creates like a barrier around one of the characters. I screeched with laughter. I legit screeched with laughter because of how funny that was. That was so fucking funny. I like legit could not stop laughing. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I could not stop laughing. It was that funny. It was legitimately that fucking funny. Like, it came out of nowhere, dude. Like, it was that, like, what the fuck kind of moment. I needed more of that shit. If I could have gotten more of that, I would have loved the movie more. Like Afterlife. But this movie sucks. It's boring. It put me to sleep. I'm rambling at this point, but this movie sucks. I don't like it. But thank you guys so much. Next time we'll be talking about Resident Evil Afterlife. And I'm about to fight the Nemesis, so that's lovely. Ow. But thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are enjoying these Resident Evil reviews. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be on the lookout for the review of Resident Evil Afterlife. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.